Joining us now on SSPTV News, we're happy to have returning guest Eileen Panzarella. She is the Prevention Director with Pathway to Recovery. And Eileen, thanks for joining us here on SSPTV News.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
What a year it's been with the pandemic, and that's why we invited you back. There are some important issues that we're all facing as we get through 2020. First, starting with what exactly Pathway to Recovery does and how you've been helping the community through this pandemic.
Sure. Well, Pathway to Recovery, we have two separate departments. We have an outpatient department, which is our drug and alcohol counseling department. So anyone having issues with drugs or alcohol, they can call up, get an evaluation, and then from there, the counselor will discuss the next steps, what is needed. If someone needs to go inpatient, they'll help them do that. If they need an intensive outpatient, we run that here 3 days a week. Or if they just need maybe weekly meetings. So that will be discussed. We also have a mental health department, and that with a psychiatrist on staff. So if anyone is dealing with mental health issues, they can also call up, the same thing, have an evaluation, and then from there, see what needs to be done. Do they need to see the psychiatrist? Do they need counseling? All that will take place. My department's the prevention department, so we are trying to prevent those issues from happening, and we're doing things out in the community, participating in any kind of events. We're doing a lot of virtual things as well, posting a lot on Facebook just because of now it's hard getting out, reaching people in person. But we're trying, we just started getting back into the schools, doing virtual classes now with the Hazleton Area School District. So hopefully moving forward, more and more of the students will be seeing some of our programs.
Can you talk to us a little bit about some tips and some signs we should be looking for in our children, in our youth?
Even being angry can just be a sign that they are being stressed out in some way, arguing a lot, argumentative. So some of the things, especially when we talk about teenagers, you know, some of those things are teenage kind of things, but they can also be stressed. So it's be aware, you know, see, is this something that's been continuing for a while with their child? And then maybe they want to look at, you know, is their child experiencing stress? Some of the things that very simply that they can do is, you know, get their child outside. And now, even though it's getting cold, out in nature, you know, the fresh air, and that maybe the family goes for a walk, or, you know, they're just in their backyard. So get out in nature, have them, maybe they can't be face to face, but they could still talk to their friends, talk to family members. Listening to music can be a stress reducer, and it's splashing just cold water on your face. Laughing is a great one. You know, have a family movie night and watch some funny shows, and that where everybody's laughing. So there's a lot of little things they can do to help relieve that.
There is a program called SAP that parents should be aware of.
Yes, parents should know SAP is the Student Assistance Program running in all of the schools in the Hazleton area. So if your child, no matter what school, if they're having any issues, maybe you feel that they're overly stressed, they're not coping well, and they need more than what you can, you know, as a parent can do. Or maybe you find out they're using drugs and that, or some substance, and you want to reach out for help. If you contact your school's guidance counselor, we have bi-weekly meetings. It's called the SAP team, the Student Assistance Program, the school nurse, administration, other agencies, counseling agencies, the drug and alcohol agencies, and we will discuss what is the best way to progress with this student and get them resources that they need, and reach out to the family. So they should definitely reach out to their school if they're, you know, noticing anything different and upsetting.
Very good. Also, the number 570-455-9902 if you wanted more information. Eileen, thanks for joining us here on SSPTV News.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Cheese Store and more in Hazleton. Stop by for prepared food specials. For more information, you can call 570-455-3425.